If you have a radical in the denominator, you're going to have to change it by multiplying by 1. When you multiply something by 1, it's not going to change the value, but it is going to change the looks of the problem. For R1, in this case, we're going to use square root of 2 over the square root of 2. That will help us get rid of the radical on square root of 2 on the bottom. If you want to, you can put a 1 right here. 3 times 1 is 3, radical 2 on top. And on the bottom, we know we can multiply radical 2 times radical 2, which is radical 4. And the square root of 4 is just plain 2. So our answer is 3 radical 2 over 2. We took the radical 2 from the bottom and we put it on the top. Again, on number 2, we're going to multiply by 1, but this time for 1, we're going to use the square root of 5 over the square root of 5. Again, we can multiply radicals together, so on top we'll have the square root of 15. On the bottom, 5 times 5 is the square root of 25. And we end up with the square root of 15 over 5. You cannot divide a plain number into a radical number, so that's all we can do. On number 3, we're going to multiply by the square root of 3 over the square root of 3. Again, if you want to put a 1 right here, you can. 2 times 1 is 2 on top. Square root of 7 times the square root of 3 is the square root of 21. And on the bottom, the square root of 3 times the square root of 3 is the square root of 9. And we know that the square root of 9 is plain 3.